Financial aid for me was, it was the difference maker.
I'm the CEO of Deutsche in New York. I've been here almost 23 years. I grew up in the Bronx, and I was basically a Catholic schoolgirl from a middle-class family, a family of people who hadn't actually ever been to college. And so I was the first person in my family to apply to college and to get into colleges.
Now I'm a technology consultant working with Deloitte Consulting out of DC. I am the youngest of 5 kids from Nigerian parents who immigrated to America in the mid-'80s.
I had no idea what Williams was. But when we pulled up to the college, I thought, oh my God, look at this place. It's beautiful. I knew right away that this was the place for me, that if I'd gotten in, I was going. And then came the point of how am I going to pay for it? I mean, we definitely couldn't afford Williams.
Financial aid is a core commitment, and it's incredibly important that we raise significant endowment for it in this campaign. So the most significant evolution of Williams over the last decades has been the deepening diversity of our student body along many dimensions. And the college couldn't be relevant to the 21st century without a student body that represents every part of our society and where students come from every possible background. And our aspiration at Williams is to reflect communities in this global world in the broadest sense that we possibly can. The economic diversity of our society, the ethnic diversity, the religious diversity, the political diversity, the racial diversity. The engine of that change, the engine of that incredibly diverse, interesting, talented student body is our financial aid program. While it's obvious that financial aid is incredibly important to our families who are the neediest, it's also incredibly important to our middle-class families.
Yeah, it was like a dream come true because I knew I couldn't, I couldn't even probably pay for the books, never mind pay for the tuition.
Financial aid opens the door to Williams for students from all walks of life. What they do with that key, what they do once they've walked through that door is up to them.
The ability to be able to come here and not have that financial burden of how am I going to actually pay for this semester by semester, and that allowed me to be able to take part in student government and playing football, running track, and being a member of the STEP team and all these other extracurricular activities.
They gave me what I need to be free, to learn, to grow, to develop, to establish friendships and travel to places, to open my mind, to be a better person, to be a bigger person. And I feel like I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was always worried about the money.
I always say that my going to Williams changed the trajectory of my life.
When we bring students from every walk of life to Williams, we make Williams a better place for every single student who is here.
It's an investment in the students that build the culture that makes Williams great and that pushes Williams to be great in the future.
And by bringing talented students here, enabling them to come because of the financial aid we provide, and then sending them out, we multiply our own impact on the world. Financial aid helps students. Financial aid is critical to the college itself, and financial aid is fundamentally an investment in our own mission to make the world a better place. We have to invest in what it takes to make that future possible, in what Williams is to become, in what we are already becoming.
If we can't make education accessible to people, then we're not doing our jobs as citizens of the world.
I can think of no better way for those who have benefited from a Williams education to teach it forward than to invest in the students who are here now and to invest in the students who are going to be here in the decades to come.
It's a great feeling to be able to look into the future and say, this institution will thrive in the future because of what I'm doing today. And there will be more students who can be able to afford this kind of experience and education because of what I can do today. And so I think that motivates people to give. I hope it does.